In the quiet intimacy of the bedroom, where we seek refuge from the day's chaos, a silent thief often lurks, unseen and unnoticed, robbing us of precious sleep. It could be a partner's insistent snoring, echoing through the night, a restless mind caught in the throes of insomnia, unable to find peace, or simply the mismatch of two very different sleep schedules. These sleep disruptors, however commonplace, can have a profound impact on our health and well-being. We all know the feeling of a night of poor sleep. We wake up feeling groggy, our minds foggy, our energy depleted, and our spirits dampened. But the consequences of chronic sleep deprivation run far deeper. It affects our mood, making us irritable and short-tempered, our energy depleted. But the consequences of chronic sleep deprivation run far deeper. It affects our mood, our relationships, our productivity, and even our long-term health. When we sleep, our bodies and minds can finally rest and repair. It's a time for our cells to regenerate, our muscles to rebuild, and our brains to process the day's events. When sleep is constantly disrupted, this crucial restorative process is compromised. Over time, this can lead to serious health issues, including heart disease, diabetes, and a weakened immune system. Sleep is not just a luxury, it's a necessity for our overall well-being.
The impact of poor sleep is not just limited to feeling tired. Chronic sleep deprivation has been linked to a wide range of health problems, including obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and even an increased risk of certain cancers. Sleep deprivation also affects our cognitive function, making it harder to focus, concentrate, and make decisions. Our reaction times slow, increasing the risk of accidents. Our emotional resilience is also compromised, leaving us more vulnerable to stress, anxiety, and depression.
It's clear that sleep is not a luxury but a fundamental human need, just like eating, drinking, and breathing. Yet in our fast-paced, always-on society, sleep is often the first thing to be sacrificed. We burn the midnight oil, scroll through our phones late into the night, and try to squeeze in just one more task before bed.
In recent years, the concept of sleep divorce has gained increasing attention as a potential solution to sleep-disrupting relationships. This idea, though it may sound drastic at first, is actually about finding harmony and balance in a shared life. It's about recognizing that sleep is a fundamental need, and sometimes the best way to ensure both partners get the rest they need is to sleep apart. But before you jump to conclusions, it's not about ending the relationship, it's about enhancing it. By addressing sleep issues head-on, couples can improve their overall quality of life. It's about prioritizing sleep and finding a sustainable way to share a life and a bed with a partner who has different sleep habits. This might mean separate beds or even separate rooms, but the goal is always the same: better sleep for both partners.
Sleep divorce simply means choosing to sleep separately from your partner, whether it's in different beds in the same room or even in different rooms altogether. This arrangement can be temporary or permanent, depending on what works best for the couple, or even in different rooms altogether. The key is to communicate openly and honestly about sleep needs and preferences. It's about creating an environment that is conducive to restful sleep for both partners, without compromising the intimacy and connection of the relationship. Many couples find that their relationship actually improves when both partners are well rested. For many couples, the decision to sleep apart can feel like a radical one. It challenges traditional notions of what it means to share a life and a home. After all, sharing a bed with your partner is often seen as a symbol of intimacy and closeness. But intimacy isn't just about physical proximity. It's also about emotional connection and mutual respect. However, when snoring, different sleep schedules, or other sleep issues are consistently disrupting sleep, it can lead to frustration and resentment. Addressing these issues can prevent bigger problems down the line. It's important to remember that a good night's rest is essential for both individual and relationship well-being. By prioritizing sleep, couples can ensure they are both at their best, both for themselves and for each other. In the end, sleep divorce is about finding a balance that works for both partners, ensuring that both can thrive in their relationship.
The key to a successful sleep divorce is open communication and a willingness to compromise. It's important for couples to discuss their sleep needs and preferences honestly and respectfully. They may need to experiment with different sleeping arrangements to find what works best for them. The bedroom should be a sanctuary of sleep, a place where we can unwind, recharge, and wake up feeling refreshed and energized. When sleep is constantly disrupted, it can turn the bedroom into a source of stress and resentment. Sleep divorce can help to reclaim the bedroom as a haven of rest. By creating separate sleep spaces, couples can tailor their sleep environment to their individual needs and preferences. This might mean investing in different mattresses, pillows, or bedding, adjusting the temperature or blocking out light and noise.
It's not always easy to identify the culprits behind our sleep struggles.
Often, our partners, without even realizing it, can become unwitting sleep saboteurs.
Their habits, though seemingly harmless, can wreak havoc on our sleep cycles.
Take, for example, the partner who loves to stay up late reading, their bedside lamp casting an unwelcome glow on your side of the bed.
Or the one who, with the best of intentions, wakes you up at the crack of dawn, their boundless morning energy a stark contrast to your groggy state.
These sleep-disrupting habits, though often unintentional, can create a constant undercurrent of tension, impacting not just our sleep but also our mood and relationship dynamics.
We might find ourselves feeling resentful, irritable, and constantly sleep-deprived, leading to arguments and misunderstandings.
The science behind sleep further underscores the importance of a good night's rest. During sleep, our bodies go through a remarkable process of repair and rejuvenation. Our cells regenerate, our muscles rebuild, and our brains consolidate memories and process emotions.
When we experience consistent sleep disruption, this intricate process is thrown off balance. Hormones like cortisol, often associated with stress, can become elevated, while serotonin and dopamine, neurotransmitters linked to mood and well-being, can become depleted.
Sleep divorce, in essence, allows our bodies to realign with their natural sleep rhythms. By minimizing external disruptions, we create the optimal conditions for our bodies to cycle through the various stages of sleep, reaping the full restorative benefits of a good night's rest.
It's important to emphasize that sleep divorce is not a sign of relationship failure. In fact, by prioritizing sleep and individual well-being, it can actually strengthen a relationship.
When both partners are well rested, they are more likely to be patient, understanding, and present in the relationship. Couples who choose sleep divorce often find that they have more energy for each other during their waking hours. They may be more inclined to engage in meaningful conversations, enjoy shared activities, and maintain a healthy physical intimacy.
Sleep divorce is simply about recognizing that different people have different sleep needs and finding a way to accommodate those needs within the context of a loving and supportive relationship. Just as there's a time for togetherness, where couples share intimate moments and build their bond, there's also a time for individual rest and rejuvenation. This personal time is crucial for recharging one's energy and maintaining overall well-being. Sleep divorce allows couples to honor both of these needs, providing a way to balance shared moments with personal space. By creating a healthy balance between intimacy and personal space, couples can wake up feeling more refreshed and connected.
It's about shifting the perspective from viewing separate sleep as a sign of distance or relationship trouble to seeing it as an act of self-care and mutual respect. Each partner's sleep quality is prioritized, leading to better health and happiness. It's about understanding that prioritizing sleep is not selfish, but rather a necessary investment in both individual and relationship well-being. When both partners are well rested, they can enjoy their time together more fully, creating a stronger and more joyful connection.
Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to pursue sleep divorce is a personal one. It requires thoughtful consideration and open communication. There's no right or wrong answer, and what works for one couple may not work for another. Each relationship is unique and has its own dynamics. The key is to have an open and honest conversation about sleep needs and preferences, ensuring that both partners feel heard and valued. Be willing to explore different options to find what works best for the relationship. This journey can lead to a more harmonious and fulfilling partnership. In a world that often celebrates togetherness at all costs, it's important to remember that sometimes the most loving and supportive thing we can do for our partners and for ourselves is to create space for individual needs, even if that means sleeping in separate beds. Sleep divorce is not about sacrificing intimacy or connection. It's about prioritizing sleep as the fundamental human need that it is. It's about recognizing that when we prioritize our own well-being, we become better partners, friends, and individuals. So embrace the possibility of sweet dreams, even if they happen to be on separate sheets.